All right, so this is going to be a new series. We start with word of mouth, focusing on mental health, therapy, family relationships, career goals, etc., things of that nature. We'll also touch upon things we see on social media, different memes and outbursts and things we see around the world. Not just focused on, racism or sexism or classism, just overall, just things that are happening around people in our advice or opinion from a psychological standpoint. We'll also be hosting an email where people can email us problems they're having, and we'll give them advice on the best educated guess based on what they give us. So let's begin. For our first post, we're going to be talking about something we see on Six Brown Chicks. Shout out to them. Every week they come up with posts on Wednesdays about different problems people are having. Some are kind of funny, some are kind of like, why are you going through this? It's kind of crazy. So let's begin. Question 1. Friends flooded my ex's timeline about her lotto win. She posts her new car. I know how she feels about me, so I leave my wife to reconnect. I threw my best in bed, dropped hints about money, but she won't share her bag. I bounce. 3 weeks later, she's engaged. What do I do? So let me get this straight. You were married. You leave your wife to go back to an ex for some money because she hits the lotto. And you find out that she's engaged. I'm going to try to say this as diplomatic as possible. For people like this in general, what possesses you to believe that somebody's just going to be with your bullcrap or deal with this? Why do you, in your mind, think it's okay to cheat on your wife with your ex? You probably did the same thing to that ex and think she's just going to stay with you. She's messed up for cheating on her now engaged, I guess, her fiance or whatever, but hell, it could be some random guy she didn't really know like that because he even proposed on some she got money now type thing too. So that's a different conversation, but I'm only assuming. I can't really say that he didn't really love her, etc., etc., etc. It's just kind of ironic that he would propose 3 weeks after she's won the lottery, but that's besides the point. But you do all that and you think she's just going to be with you because you're good in bed. Let me explain this to both men and women. No sex is good enough to keep somebody forever. It's just not. There's nothing more important than peace of mind. I don't care who you are or what you think you are. Your peace of mind is the most important thing to you and will be. If you can't find stability or tranquility in somebody, then you're just not going to be with them long term, or you'll just always have problems with them, or you'll do what a lot of people do, cheat. And you've pretty much broken another woman's heart cheating on her for what? And you never really wanted to be with her, or you just a dog in general, so you pretty much got what's coming to you. So question 2. His grandma watches our baby while I work and he plays games at home. Baby started throwing up black sludge. Grandma is convinced our baby is evil and refuses to babysit. He won't babysit either. Black sludge baby ate all the Oreos while Granny slept. Advice. Ladies, I don't understand how you get with men like this to begin with. You're with a whole dude who you have a child with and won't watch his own kids. Like, how do y'all... I've always been confused as to how you end up with somebody like that to begin with. They say kids can ruin a relationship and they show the true colors, so I'm assuming that's what it is. And I'm assuming he plays the game all day now because of the whole COVID thing. But at the same time, I don't understand why he can't watch his own kid. Is the granny a nanny? Like, is she a daycare? What's going on with that? Because if you got the means to still send your child to a daycare and they can learn and progress, I'm not against it. But at the same time, he should want to spend time with his own child. My best advice to you is to take you and your child, put him on child support, and move on. Because he's already showing you who he is as a person, and that's not somebody you want to build a family with. I promise you, there are plenty of men who date women with children. I myself do that, and I'm sure there's other men who do that as well. Question three. I've been with my man for over a year. We live together now for 5 months. We used to have amazing, unprotected sex until I got pregnant. We terminated the pregnancy. Best decision. Now he won't have sex with me anymore. This is kind of tough because I'm just speaking from my perspective. I'm theorizing right now. I'm assuming he does not want to have sex with you because he did not want to have the abortion. And he didn't want to have the abortion. The abortion hurt him more than he thought it was gonna hurt him. So now he doesn't want to have sex with you because he doesn't want to go through the same process. So he's just mourning his child because he really wanted to have that child. Granted, that's a decision you both come to agree upon. It shouldn't be just one person or the other person. But that's what I'm guessing is happening. Your best bet is to go to some type of counseling. Not your friends, not your mom, not your dad, maybe your pastor. But you need to just go to some couples therapy or counseling so y'all can go through that, because it sounds like grieving. Question 4. Dating a sexy older woman. She's a paramedic. She calls me her little gift. She cooks dinner. A few hours later, I'm strapped to the dining table with red wax all over my body. Other nigga people are there. I escape, but now I'm obsessed and I miss her. Update for question 4. He says he does not recall getting undressed, climbing on the table, or hot wax being poured on him. Also, someone else was at this house. I'm really confused by this. It's like two people are giving the same story. It sounds like she drugged you initially, then she invited somebody over who, and you're saying other people. It sounds like an orgy or some group sex thing. This is kind of confusing. And you were scared at first, but now you like it. I don't see why you just won't communicate with her. That's pretty plain and simple, unless she just won't talk to you. But I highly doubt she just won't talk to you, because people who do that don't tend to just do that with anybody. So I'm going to say just communicate with her, Call her. Don't text her. Call her. We need to talk. And go from there. Question 5. We live in Chicago, basically still in quarantine. My wife just got her stimulus check and is slowly losing her mind. Jesus and I had tea this afternoon and we decided that you must leave this house. She changed the locks. My girlfriend won't help. Again, she hasn't lost her mind. You've been cheating on her. And it seems like she's been apparent the fact that you've cheated on her and she's tired of you. And what she's gone through is what I feel a lot of people are going through during this time period. They're reevaluating their life and who they are as people during this whole pandemic thing and having time to really reflect and think. People don't realize how quick and fast life moves and how much they just put up with a lot of BS until now they have time to slow down and really think. And you'll come to find out the people you hang around you may not like as much as you do. The people you've associated with, may not like as much as you do. Hell, you may not like your kids as much as you do. Or you may realize that your kids are exactly who people say they are, if they're good or bad. So, to me, this is just karma. You've been cheating on her. What you thought was going to happen. She just said, Jesus, I get it. She just used that. But essentially, she's just saying, look, you need to go. She's tired of you. She's tired of your BS. You've been cheating on her. I don't know why people think people are just going to put up with that. But whatever. Question 6. My wife found out I had another lady and she contacted her and met her with her behind my back. Turns out she has been seducing my lady and they both broke up with me. We're Baptists and I didn't think my wife was into these things. Betrayed advice. So, how do you feel betrayed by this and you've been cheating on her? Again, you've been cheating on her. So all she did was play the game better than you. So you didn't even know if your wife was into that. And she probably would have done it with you. But you felt the need to sneak behind her back. And now she basically took your woman from you. And they're doing their thing and you're out of the picture. And this girl sounds like she's just a fly-by-night anyway with no type of, morals or mentals behind her own thing too. Anybody can really get her. That's what she's, with some intelligence. So you're upset about what? You got played. That's plain and simple. And it ain't no advice to get behind it. You need to just move on with your life because she played the game better than you. And that's it for this week. Hope you all enjoy. Comment, subscribe down below. And word of mouth signing out.